soul, are you weary and troubled? No light in the darkness you see. There's a light for a look at the Savior and life more abundant and free. Turn your eyes upon Jesus.
Hello, Relentless Heart family. It's Michael. I want to send you just a quick update. You're going to see another pause in the John 7:17 videos. I appreciate your patience, but I have the best excuse in the whole world. By the time you get this video, I will be on my way to India, leaving Tuesday to go on a rescue mission to rescue my Indian princess. I am so excited. I cannot believe it's finally here. My heart is exploding with joy and with happiness. I am walking into the land flowing with milk and honey, and it has been an incredible battle. We're already building a story called When Two Streams Become One, and it's the story of what Persis and I have gone through years previous to us being introduced, and then what we've had to go through in order to step into the promised land. It's unbelievable. And I just want to tell you that you're going to be amazed when you hear this story. And I also want to tell you that I tried as much as I could to get these videos done, the John 7:17 videos, to carry them as far as I could. I'm only going to be able to get us through about day 60, and I'm not taking my computer with me to India. It's just not practical. So I am not going to be able to do any video editing, but I will be collecting videos while I'm there, and we're going to build a story that is going to bless you. You will be so blessed when you hear this story of this little Indian princess who grew up in ways you maybe cannot even imagine, and how God spared her as a true rose blooming in the desert. And how God over here was getting this man ready, a man who longed to have a wife to love, now has an Indian princess who has longed to be loved her whole life and never lived in a world where that was even possible, much less imaginable. And now God has done this amazing thing, connecting two people over 11 and a half hours, 8,720 miles apart. When God went to find me a wife, he had to look through the whole earth and found this amazing creature, this amazing daughter of his. She's the most unbelievable person I have ever met in my entire life. Now you might say, well, of course you're going to say this, Michael. You've got the love chemicals going, but I want you to know, listen, here's my testimony. And again, my testimony is about you, because I'm enjoying it every day, even when the camera's not on. But I'm wanting to tell this to you so that you'll believe what I'm telling you. That you'll believe the word of God is true. That you'll believe there is no way to win if you disobey, and there's no way to lose if you obey. There's no way. I love what one of my favorite ministers the other day said. I wanted to play it. He says, just watch the life of any person you know that obeys God. Just watch their life, and you'll see blessing upon blessing upon blessing upon blessing upon blessing. Oh, you'll see adversity. Oh, you'll see affliction. Oh, you'll see suffering. You'll see persecution, but you keep watching and you'll see it. And I'm telling you, my friends, God is doing it in my life. Blessing upon blessing upon blessing upon blessing. But do you want to see what I had to go through to get to this? This is the part I've always wanted people to remember. The affliction, the being called names, the being misunderstood, the being rejected, all that stuff. Excuse me, it's part of it. I had a good dinner before I made this video. Sorry about that. But what you will see in this story is just incredible. And I want you to be inspired and encouraged. Don't give up. Don't give up. You know, this passion and this joy and this confidence and this reward and this spiritual prosperity is coming after years of waiting upon God. Years of having to do without. Years of having circumstances that look like I had been forsaken by God, not blessed by God. This is the way it is. There is no other way. We only get to participate in God's glory, in the Christ's glory, if we participate in his sufferings. And it says in Philippians that it's been granted on us not only to believe on Christ Jesus, but to suffer for him. And so you have to be willing to go through those things in order to receive the blessing. And I am telling you, you cannot outgive God. You cannot outgive God. I said, God, I want a wife. I want a godly wife, and my heart burned so bad. I wish you could know. You know how passionate I am. You know how affectionate. You can tell. You know how communicative. You know how relational I am. Imagine how strong my desire is for a wife after being with a wife for almost 15 years who was never able to receive what I had to offer. Imagine, I'm 42 years old. It's been storing up my entire life. There's been a flame of desire and a dream of hope in this heart. It's never gone out. It's come close, but it never went out. I just want to encourage you, especially if somebody like you is single. I know there's some single people that are waiting for God's best. Don't stop waiting for God's best. Don't stop believing him. Have faith in God. John 11:40, did I not tell you that if you believed, you would see the glory of God? In God's timing, if you'll humble yourself before him, if you'll obey him, if you'll show him some surrender, if he will see your faith by your actions, over time, when God gets you prepared, he will bless you with the desires of your heart. Psalm 37:4, delight yourself in the Lord and he will give you the desires of your heart. I promise you, Father is faithful. But you're going to have to be willing to suffer for a time, and maybe for a long time. 5.5 years is not short, no matter what culture you live in. That's a long time when you have a strong desire to be in a love relationship. I love my Persis so much. I love her more than any human being I've ever loved. I've never even met her. God did this amazing thing where he joined us together in the Spirit. Then our souls connected, and in just a few days, our physical bodies will be introduced to one another. The least important of all the parts. God blessed me to get this right. Spirit, soul, body. We have a connection that is truly out of this world because it comes only from the Father. It's amazing. I didn't have to go find her. I didn't have to go get on some website. All I had to do was wait for God. Wait for God. He always told me, Michael, I will act in behalf of the one who waits for me. He can do the same thing for you. You don't have to worry that it's been too long. You don't have to worry that God doesn't know about your desires. You don't have to worry no matter what country you live in, no matter how limited you are. Do you know what Persis used to say? There's no Christians around here that are actual, true Christians. And before I ever knew that she would be my wife, that God had chosen us in just a discipling relationship, I told her, sister, God is not confined to India. God has the entire world to work with. And I told her about 2 Chronicles 16:9. And I said, God can go anywhere. I told her about the marriage of Samson, where Samson says, I want that Philistine woman. And his parents say, couldn't you have found somebody amongst your own people and in your own country? He says, no, she is the right one for me. And it says, And his parents did not know that this was from the Lord. God had plans for his marriage. And I'm going to tell you, God has plans for yours if you will yield it to him. And God can provide in ways you can't even imagine. Persis and I have seen so much incredible. So God is blessing. I am excited about going to meet my whole new family. I get to go meet all of her. She has three sisters. There's 5 total. She has 3 sisters and 1 younger brother. And her mother is still living, so I'm getting to go see and meet all of them the very first day. But how awesome is this? How awesome is this? I'm flying to India. I am going to meet her and marry her on the same exact day. We are so excited. I mean, this is like an arranged marriage in reverse. Instead of it coming from India, it's coming from America. It's incredible. It's incredible. Nothing makes sense in the human realm. It doesn't make sense what God does. When God goes and sends for and finds an Isaac for Rebecca, it does not make sense that they see each other from across the field and he knows she is his and she knows he is hers. Vice versa. And then he immediately takes her the first moment he meets her into the tent and marries her. It doesn't make sense. But when God does the matchmaking, it makes all the sense in heaven. And that's exactly what I'm getting to experience. It is unbelievable. There's no way this marriage could have ever happened had God not intervened. He's a God of the impossible. He's a God of the impossible. Impossible. So, thank you for well-wishing and prayers for me. Safe travels. I'm leaving on Tuesday night at 9:15. That's March 22nd at 9:15 in the night. I will be on the plane. And there's about 8 hours between here and Amsterdam. And then there's about another 7 hours between Amsterdam and New Delhi. And then there's another 2 hours between there and where I'm flying to, which is Hyderabad, India. So I'll be in Hyderabad, India for the next 30 days. But if you have any well wishes for us, if you want to send us greetings, send us an email. If you have any questions about your spiritual walk or anything, I'll be happy to try to help you. I probably won't get back to you when you think. Reverse time zones. And pray for me for God's grace. Pray for God's grace for me to have mostly the ability to overcome 11 and a half hours of jet lag. And just for me to be able to embrace the culture and her family. I know that this trip is going to be life-changing. I'm so excited, and I'm going to take you on the trip with me because I'm going to film lots of video and tell the story. May God bless you, and thank you for being patient, and enjoy the rest of the John 7:17 videos. When I get back, I'll complete days, whatever, 55 or 60 through 90 with God's help. God bless you, my brother or sister. Have an awesome time, and just know your brother here is going to be having the most amazing, blessed life with his brand new wife. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. God bless you. I'll see you soon.
Eyes upon Jesus, look full in his wonderful face, and the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of his glory and grace. Oh, soul, are you weary and troubled? No light in the darkness you see. There's a